World Rivers, Part 8. World Rivers, Part 8. And now we talk about the energy production. Well, fast flowing rivers and waterfalls are widely used as sources of energy via water mills and hydroelectric plants. Evidence of water mills shows them in use for many hundreds of years. For instance, in Auchenay at Dumbai Click Mill, prior to the invention of steam power, water mills for grinding cereals and for the processing wools and other textiles were common across Europe. In the 1890s, the first machines to generate power from river water were established at places such as Cragside in Northumberland, and in recent decades there has been a significant increase in the development of large scale power generation from water, especially in wet mountain regions such as Norway. Food source. Rivers have been a food source since prehistory. They are often a rich source of fish and other edible aquatic life and are a major source of fresh water, which can be used for drinking and irrigation. Rivers help to determine the urban form of the cities and neighborhoods, and their corridors often present opportunities for urban renewal through the development of foreshore ways, such as river walks. Rivers also provide an easy means of disposing of wastewater, and in much of the less developed world, other waste as well. Navigation and transport. Rivers have been used for navigation for thousands of years. The earliest evidence of the navigation is found in the Indus Valley civilization, which existed in the northwestern India around 3300 BC. Riverline navigation provided a cheap means of transport and is still used extensively on most major rivers of the world, like the Amazon, the Ganges, the Nile, the Mississippi, and the Indus. In some heavily forested regions, such as Scandinavia and Canada, lumberjacks use rivers to float felled trees downstream to the lumber camps for further processing, saving much effort and cost by transporting the huge, heavy logs by natural means. It has also been prevalent in Indus as well. Their logs are transported downstream in the Indus River. Political borders. Rivers have been important in determining political boundaries and defending countries. For example, the Danube was a long standing border of the Roman Empire, and today it forms most of the border between Bulgaria and Romania. The Mississippi in North America and Rhine in Europe are major east west boundaries in those continents. The Orange and Limpopo rivers in the southern Africa form the boundaries between provinces and countries along their routes. Sacred rivers. Sacred rivers are the examples of sacred natural sites. Their reverence is phenomenon found in several religions, especially religions in which nature is revered. For example, the Indian origin religion of Buddhism, Hinduism, Jainism, and Sikhism revere and preserve groves, forests, trees, mountains, and rivers as sacred. Among the most sacred rivers in the Hinduism are the Ganges, Yamuna, and Saraswati. Daryai Ganga, Daryai Yamuna, or Saraswati. include the Rigvedic rivers, the Narmada and Godavari and Kavari rivers, the Vedas and Gitas, of course, Indian source. The Vedas and Gitas, the most sacred of the Hindu text, were written on the banks of Saraswati River.